What if someone with no rich parents, no trust fund, and less than $5,000 built a portfolio that now pays $12,000 a month without ever clocking in? This is the exact method they used, and almost nobody knows it exists. Most of us were handed a very specific map to financial security. Go to school, get a job, work hard, save, repeat. And for a while, it works. You get the paycheck, you pay the bills, you put a little away each month, and you tell yourself you're making progress. But here is the problem nobody talks about. When you trade time for money, the moment you stop working, the money stops too. That is not financial security. That is financial dependency. And that cycle, work, spend, save a little, repeat, keeps most people right where they started, just older and more tired. Now, there is a small percentage of people who figured something different out. They stopped trading time for money. Instead, they made their money work for them. They built assets that generated income, whether they showed up or not. The vehicle they chose? Real estate. Not buying a dream home with a white picket fence, not flipping houses for TV cameras. Something smarter, something replicable. A strategy called the BARR method. BARR stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. 5 steps. One powerful loop that lets you build a real estate portfolio without permanently tying up your capital. Here is how it works. You buy a distressed property, one that other buyers walk away from because it needs work. You pay below market value specifically because of its condition. The seller wants out. You see potential. Step 2, you rehab it. You bring in contractors and renovate the property to a rentable, attractive standard. This is where you manufacture equity. Then you rent it. You place a quality tenant, sign a lease, and now you have a passive income machine switched on. Money arrives in your bank account every single month. But here is where BRRRR becomes extraordinary. You refinance it. Because you bought below market and added value through the renovation, the property is now worth significantly more than you paid for it. A lender will appraise it at its new value and lend you up to 70 or 80% of that new number. In many cases, you pull out every dollar you originally invested, every single one, and then you repeat. You take that same capital and deploy it into another deal, and then another, and another after that. One strategy, infinite loops, a growing stack of properties, each one paying you monthly without permanently losing your seed capital. Let me show you exactly how this plays out with real numbers. Let's say you find a single-family home in a growing Midwest city. It's listed at $60,000, in rough condition. Comparable renovated homes in the area are selling for $100,000. You negotiate the seller down to $55,000. You put it under contract. Your rehab budget? $30,000. New roof, new HVAC, updated kitchen, fresh paint throughout, solid functional work. All in, you have deployed $85,000. Now you rent it out. Average rent in that area for a renovated 3-bedroom runs about $1,100 per month. Your total monthly costs, mortgage payment, insurance, property taxes, a vacancy reserve, and a maintenance fund come to roughly $750 a month. That leaves $350 in cash flow every single month. Not retirement money yet. But it is working for you whether you are watching or not. Now, the refinance happens. The home appraises at $100,000 based on the renovated value. The bank offers a cash-out refinance at 75% loan-to-value. That is, $75,000 returned to you in cash. You originally put in $85,000. You got back $75,000. You are still $10,000 in, but you own an asset that cash flows $350 every month, appreciates over time, and a tenant is paying down your mortgage for you every single month. Now scale it. Do that 5 times, and your monthly cash flow is nearly $2,000. Do it 10 times, and you are looking at $3,500 a month. The math compounds. The freedom compounds. The method does not change. Now here is where most beginners destroy their results before they ever get started. Mistake 1. They overpay for the deal. They fall in love with a property and convince themselves the numbers will work out. They will not. The profit in real estate is made at purchase, not at sale. The rule most experienced investors live by is this: never pay more than 70% of the after-repair value minus your estimated rehab costs. If you break that rule, you have already lost. You just do not know it yet. Mistake 2. They underestimate rehab costs. Every single time. Budget conservatively. Add a 20% buffer for surprises. And never hire the cheapest contractor. Hire the one with references, experience, and a track record of finishing on time. Mistake 3. They pick the wrong market. You do not need to invest in your own backyard. The best markets have lower purchase prices, strong rental demand, and economies with consistent job growth. Research the data. Follow it, not the hype on social media. Mistake 4, and this one costs more dreams than anything else. They quit after one deal. One property at $350 a month will not change your life. But that is not the point of one deal. The point of one deal is proof of concept. It is the first loop of an infinite cycle. 10 properties at $350 each is $3,500 a month in passive income. The magic is in the repetition. So what does getting started actually look like? Step 1 is education, but the active kind, not the passive kind. You need to understand the market you want to target. Join your local real estate investor association. Study the neighborhoods. Talk to people already doing deals in the areas you are considering. Step 2 is building your team before you need them. You need 3 people in place before you ever make an offer. A real estate agent who specializes in working with investors, a contractor who understands investor timelines and budgets, and a lender, specifically one who understands investment properties and cash-out refinance products. Step 3 is analyzing deals. Dozens of them. Most will not work. That is completely normal. You are training your eye to find the one that hits the numbers. Step 4, and this is the one that separates people who build passive income from people who only read about it, is making the offer. Most beginners wait until they feel completely ready. That moment never arrives. You learn by doing. Start with one market, one property type. Master the strategy on a single deal. Prove the system works for you. Then repeat. Because the difference between financial freedom and the same paycheck every 2 weeks is not information. Most people have the information. The difference is action. Specifically, the first deal. If this breakdown gave you one new idea for building real wealth through real estate, hit subscribe. Every week, Property Playbook publishes deep dives like this one. Your next chapter starts right now.